love that bell, hey?
I do. I can't stay away from it, then. I need to take it off.
Okay, for those of you guys who don't know who this amazing drummer is, his name is Cobus. And he's out here from South Africa, filming some lessons for us and actually launching a product called the Cobus Method. And so I had the privilege to do a drum duet with him the other day that he uploaded on his channel. I said, I think I'm a famous drummer now because I uploaded on the Cobus's channel.
No, I do.
But when we were doing the drum duet, halfway through, we kind of did a little bit of trading, not a lot because I knew I'd get slayed. And you pull this out.
Yeah.
And so then I was practicing it the other day, and then you came and actually showed me what was really going on.
Yeah.
So I was hoping you'd show it to them today, exactly what you're doing. And yeah, because it's the concept I know is easy.
Incredibly simple.
But
yeah.
the way you've applied it is not.
Well, I think the concept is simple. The way that I've applied it is not as simple, but not really complicated. But what makes this a little tricky is the mechanics, kind of executing it on the kit, the muscles that you use and stuff. Because what it consists of is 2 strokes on the bass drum, followed by 2 strokes wherever on top. But I mean, the simplest version would be 2 strokes on the bass, 2 strokes on the snare. And if you have a double bass pedal, you can play them with the double bass pedal. If you have 2 hands, you can play them with 2 hands, the 2 strokes on top. But what I do is I play a double stroke roll with my bass drum, so it's 2 strokes with 1 foot, and then 2 strokes on the snare with 1 hand.
And this is kind of like a showmanship kind of thing.
For sure.
As well, right?
Yeah, because I mean, like I said, you can use 2 hands. It'll actually make it cleaner and clearer and make it sound maybe even a bit better, but it just looks super rad. Yeah. Freeing up your left hand for other stuff and just
like
doing
spinning,
it with the right hand.
Because if you had to use both hands on the drums, how would you spin the stick?
Exactly, and we need to spin the stick. Come on, let's be honest. So the pattern is super simple, but like I said, the mechanics is kind of tricky. I've been playing the slide technique, which is what I use to do the double stroke on the bass drum. I've been playing the slide technique for many years, so I've been doing this for a long time, so the muscles know what to do. But for somebody who's just starting out, that's simpler. Yeah. Somebody who's just starting out, it would be quite difficult to play the 2 strokes with 1 foot right away.
And for that, we have lessons on our website on the heel toe technique and the slide technique.
Exactly.
So we don't need to get into that.
Yeah.
I want to more just get into like what you're doing with the sweeping and how you're all putting it together.
Okay.
That's really, really cool.
So I'll just play the exact same pattern again, and I'll start up to speed, and then I'll play it as slow as I can. I should mention though, and this is my disclaimer, just in case I suck, that it's really easy for me to play this up to speed and at a certain tempo because, I mean, I've been doing this for a while, so my right foot likes to play it at a certain tempo. So when I get really slow, it might be a little bit sloppy, but I'll just see how slow I can get it to just show you guys exactly how I'm splitting up the pattern between the hands and the feet. So same tempo, and then I'll just slow it right down.
Cool. Cool, so that is a 30-second note fill. I know you like to focus on how it sounds, and I'm Mr. like to figure out exactly what he's doing. So
but it's good. No, it's good. Now I know that it's 30-second notes. Because I didn't.
But that pattern, like obviously you can play that in any note value, like 16th notes. You can play it as 16th note triplets, and like you did 30-second notes, and even like 30-second note triplets and 64th notes if you really want to.
Yeah. I'm not just gonna nod like I know what the flip that means.
But that's really, really cool. And
it
so
is rad.
How long did it take you to develop the sweeping? And is there any tips that you can give the students on moving back and forth, like even with setup issues and everything?
Well, my toms are set up really comfortably for this motion. Like it's kind of level between the floor tom and the snare. So if I hit the snare the right way and I'm fluid enough, I can just get the bounce on the second one. Da-ding, da-ding, da-ding. And same with the small tom and the snare. It's the same vibe. Like the angle is kind of lined up So it's really easy for me to do a double stroke between the small tom and the snare, with the first note being on the small tom and the second one being on the snare. I think setup plays a big role. If you have your toms way up high and a big distance between the toms and the snare, big distance between the snare and the floor tom, it'll be a lot more difficult. My setup is really kind of economical and comfortable for me. So
yeah, because what I noticed you're doing, it's not like you're going do.
No.
I mean, you're going this.
Da-da, da-da,
Yeah.
da-da, da-da. It's just a double stroke on the snare.
Yeah. But you have to have enough rebound from the high tom to lift the stick up, bring it down to the snare, and still...
To lift the stick up over the rim
Yeah.
and hit the snare, yeah.
And same with going this way. You can't just let the stick drop.
Yeah.
You know, you can't keep pushing your hand down.
For sure. And what's rad about this, with the setup, is I can do that sweep in different ways too. I can go da-da, 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 da-da. I can go back and forth between the floor tom and the snare, because this is really comfortable. The difficult one is going from the snare up to the rack tom. I haven't got that quite nailed down, but it's really simple to move in between these two. So it's, like I said, the mechanics of it is the trickiest part. The pattern is really simple. If you've got a double bass pedal, that makes it a whole lot easier. Just kind of practice those rebounds, get the rebound as comfortable and as fluid as possible, and then just split it up between the toms.
Yeah.
Fluidity is key, though.
Yeah.
Just like, you can't play it like a stick man.
Yeah.
You have to keep it fluid. Otherwise, you're going to drop your stick.
Cool.
Which happens sometimes.
Okay, so like I said, if you guys need help doing the fast foot and you want to do it with one foot rather than a double pedal, or if you only have a single pedal, that's totally cool. Check out the bass drum lessons section. There's a lesson on the slide technique and the heel toe. You can choose whatever one you want to do. You were using the slide.
I was using the slide. I do use the heel toe when I have a double bass pedal for the double strokes, but with regards to this specific technique, I always use the slide.
Yeah. Cool. So thanks again for showing this to us. Thanks for showing it to me.
Yeah, dude.
I know he showed it to me, and I'm like, I gotta get him to do a lesson. And there are some YouTube comments and stuff asking, are we gonna get him to do some lessons for drumlessons.com? And so, yeah, we really appreciate it.
For sure, man.
Yeah. So thanks
Can I please play out?
Yes.
I really want to. Yeah.
So guys, thanks for watching. He's gonna play out, doing some of this crazy stuff. Talk to you soon.
Sweet.